The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Sooners will put toe to leather and will get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will start this game off. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Line getting set on second down. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Now on third down after that run. Wants to throw. It's Lincoln. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. So Oklahoma's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be cheating that way from his free safety position.
You're right, because as a quarterback, I just can't throw to my guy in the perimeter, right? I got to attack the middle of the field. The problem is you've got one of the best safeties in the nation who likes to lay people out.
Yeah, roaming the middle of the field, reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's got an eye on that receiver out there, too, that's dynamic. So let's see what kind of day he can have.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and averts disaster by falling on his own fumble. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Burke or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese.
Oh, what a grab by the defense! And he's wrapped up after a solid. on the pick.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I think that is.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Handoff from the shotgun. At the 45 on his way. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10.
And how about this offense? What are you thinking as a defense right now? I'm thinking pass, bringing in guys, making sure I stay deep, playing for the pass, and they run the run right at him. Kind of catch him off guard, get the big yardage, big play, 1st down for this offense.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They move the tight end all over. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Hurley. Finds his big tight end. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. They'll try to pass their way in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They're going to run it, and he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run pass.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone. You're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
And that is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse. He's loose. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Keeps the legs moving. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll pull it on the read. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB,
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Wants to throw on second down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and make.
And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Wolverines will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The Sooners will hustle to the line. Dropping back, it's Hurley. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
Yeah, and you just think about guys that just look great in their unis. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job of this one.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. They're trailing by just 4 to Duke. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack. And that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from...
And more yards after contact. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he...
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Hines is tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Scanning the field, it's Hurley. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. The Sooners will punt this one away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter.
Sends it downfield. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Listen, I know DBs don't catch the ball real well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You got to stay with these big, fast wide receivers and then try to go track the football and make a play. Great job making a play for his team.
He's got it. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play.
Yeah, when I'm a receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field, throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
4 wide receivers spread across the field on 2nd and inches. Trying to get to him. He'll pull it down. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Looking to throw, it's Hurley. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. The give from the gun. He breaks a tackle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He'll come out throwing on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is tough to beat the Big House when it's full and rocking as it is today in Ann Arbor. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
The Wolverines will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they got him for the sack.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Sooners line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Little touch pass to the receiver. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll give it to the back. Bulls his way forward. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Just beautiful. And that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously, not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this. Way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
Now after the short completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Wolverine! And the beatdown has ensued. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. NC State is just getting blown off the field today. This has been a gong show since the opening kick. How does something like this happen? They're trailing by 17 to North Carolina. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Line gets set, first down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Feeling some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get any kind of rhythm. We've got to change something up here. We've got to do something different because right now it's just a sack play.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Running back searching for a hole. Running with power.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got it set up on the outside. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Sooners will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot. Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
He's got it.
The returner brings it out to the 32. And the Oklahoma offense will take over.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been constantly. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back on the move. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And
and it's a fumble after that huge gain. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Holy cow, how about that? You think he's going in for the score. It looks like he's going to get in. He fumbles the football. Who's going to get it? Johnny on the spot. The offense finds the football, lands on it, and gets the touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Goes to the option. Fighting off the defender. They knock him down, and what a disastrous play for this offense. A loss of 10. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. The corners are walked up tight. Dropping back, it's Hurley. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here, Will.
Moves around to clear up the vision. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact. And the Sooners moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Short gain on the play before he slides.
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for. Some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. They'll try the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown Sooners!
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Smashes it through for the PAT.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And
they can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And this is one of those where you go, oof. You start to breathe a little deeper on the sidelines. You felt really, really comfortable having the big lead to +2 possessions in the 4th quarter. But now you gave the ball back. You put yourself in a position where you're going to have to earn it a little bit more now.
Looking to go up top on first down. Getting some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Sooners want to move quickly.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you. A sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
Back to throw. It's Hurley. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. And it's picked off.
It doesn't get any better from the defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows that that happens again. He's going to find...
Running toward the tape. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The jet sweep pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
In other sports around the country, Slippery Rock 35, Seton Hill University 14.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan! The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there.
Down at the 27.
They're up by 7 over Duke. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're going to open this drive with a pass. The freshman able to get home with the sack. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking for a man. It's Hurley. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Sooners in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
So after hitting bankrupt, spinning that wheel of fortune, touchdown Wolverine! And the stomping has commenced. And that might be a dagger. They push the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. Tripped up for the tackle.
And, man, this defense has been so good today. They built a lead. They know how to play with the lead. They haven't given up a lot of big plays. Right there, that's one of the bigger plays they've given up today. And at this point in the game, garbage time, you're all right with that, man. That's just padding the stats for the other side. No big deal.
Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw, it's Hurley. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.